Good morning, YouTube. My name's Todd, and this is my dooryard. Alright, so we got another inch or so of snow last night and got all my snow removal done. The plan today is we're going to dump the oil again. We're going to get all of Hank's sneakers off and head to the local tire shack. But before we do that, we're going to go up to the junkyard and see if we can't find a fifth rim, because we're going to want that. We're going to need a spare. Interesting story about my fuel pump. There we go. All right. So if you remember, fuel pump, see it hiding back there. I got it all on and found out that it's a different sized threaded fitting for the fuel line here. So I took it all apart, headed up to the parts shack, and got to fit it. You know, it was like an hour and a half of wasted work. And then I took it all off. You know, there's another hour gone. Drove up to the parts house. Says 15 minutes. Wasted 20 minutes up there fucking around trying to get the right fitting. Come back, reassembled everything. Struggled, buggied. Got the pump back on. Got everything running. Fired up. So then I ended the video. And yeah, then I was picking up. And you recall, the guy that sold me the fuel pump told me the filter did not come with it. So I purchased a filter at the same time. You know, I'm getting ready to load the filter. I find out that yes, there is a filter in it. It didn't come with a gasket. So I ordered a gasket. You know, it's not a lot. I spent $5 on that fitting. I spent $3 on the gasket. So as I'm picking up, I dump that box out, and in the instructions, there is a fitting and a gasket. Fuck my life. What the hell? Okay, so here's a question. Are we putting power steering fluid in here? Are we putting in transmission fluid type F? Check when hot. Because we are definitely low. It is red, so I'm thinking it's probably transmission fluid type F. I'm really hoping it's that low pressure return line that's failed. It was kind of crunchy, and I got down, you know, it's really hard. So I'm hoping that's the resolution. I can just take it off from up there. You can see where it goes through the firewall, and, you know, put a new hose on there, and everything will be all hunky-dory, I hope. At least that's the plan. All right, so like I said, I'm going to pop all the rims off and drain the oil and make a parts store run. And then, yeah, we'll see what we get today. I'd like to try and get that steering column thing fixed. I got to buy a wobble extension. You guys ever seen one of them? It's genius. It's freaking genius. I'll show it to you when I get it. But I need something to be able to reach. Down in there is a... Come on, focus on it. No, not the spring. Down below it. Can't even see it. See that rag joint there? Yeah, right there. There's, on the cab side of the rag joint, there's a 12-point bolt that will release the column shaft from that rag joint. I pull the whole thing up and out. But I got to get that wiring loose first so that it can let go of the, spit it out, Todd, the directional switch. But I got a new voltage regulator coming. What the hell? All right. I still got to dump the coolant, flush it out, and refill it. I don't know if I'll get to that today. But today is my last day off for a stretch till next Sunday. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, I'm gonna start that oil draining and get these tires popped off and loaded into the scrubby doo. And yeah, all right, I'll bring you back when we get something done. Okay, I've got the oil draining and the filter off. All 4 sneakers are in the back of the scrubby doo. So I guess we're off to the boneyard. I forgot to mention that it was 12 degrees when I started this morning, and that makes it it's 12 degrees foolish, so that makes it like -8-ish civilized. Let me check the temperature right now. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's currently 19 degrees foolish. That makes it 7.222 degrees civilized. All right, I'm going to go drop some sneakers off, see if we can't find a rim. And when I get back, we're going to plug up the oil drain pan. Oh, I'm going to, when I stop by the parts house, I'm going to see if I can't get a crush washer for that. I'll take that with me. And, yeah. We fill it back up again. I think I'm going to put some more fuel in him, and we're going to run him right up to temperature. And before we drain again, see if we can't flush more of that shit out of the engine. See if we can't get it cleaned up. Ready to rip. I can't wait. All right, I'll bring you back. We get stuff done. Okay, we've thrown fresh oil into it. Fresh oil filter. Got my tires dropped off at the tire shack. I put a little type F in the power steering pump. I hope that's correct. We'll find out, won't we? Let's see if it'll run. Should be making oil pressure here any second. And there comes the oil pressure. Okay, we're good with that. And we're going to try and let old Hanker here run. Until we're... I should probably tighten that belt up, huh? Had a little bit of an oil spill up here. I'm sure we're going to get smoky in a bit. Got anything pouring out the bottom? Not so you'd not. Oh, that's pretty bad. What do you think that is? Transmission. Yeah, I think that's transmission fluid. We're going to need to fix that. I'm not sure what to make of that. Is that the front seal where the torque converter is? Probably. Ah, shit. That's not good. All right. Regardless, we're gonna, yeah, there's my spill cooking off. My power steering pump's still a little noisy. Yeah, it stinks of oil. No appreciable temperature on the gauge yet. I think I'm going to open up them back windows. And, yeah. Alright, I'll bring you back. Well, that ain't good. Top of the carburetor is just soaking wet. I'm not sure where the hell that's coming from. You just puking fuel. She hadn't even come close to coming up to temperature yet. Let's see if we can't figure out where that fuel's coming from. Out the top of the carb. Okay, let's say I got a stuck needle on two of them. Okay, that carburetor is going to come off, be cleaned. It's still got 0 temperature in it. Okay. Carb needs to come off, disassemble, clean, reassemble, put back in. My oil spill's treating me good. All right. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, right? Coolant's still ice cold. Yeah, we are just purging fuel. Okay. Okay. Which direction do you think I ought to go now? That is a very disappointing turn of events. That is a very disappointing turn of events. Oh, I do not like doing carburetors. Is it worth it even to do this carburetor? Well, you know that it is, Todd. Just make it happen. All right. Which direction are we headed here? All right. Let's clean up our shit. Throw that oil filter away. Get that oil dumped into that jug so I can bring it down to my buddy that's got a waste oil furnace. We're showing a little bit on the dipstick here. We're still mighty noisy on the pump. All right, but we got to get the fuel issue solved. Got to get the fuel issue solved. So that's going to be next. We get the fuel pump problem solved, I think. I don't see anything leaking off it. There's no oil leaking around the gasket. There's nothing leaking out of it. All right. Whew, that is... I guarantee it that I got 2 stuck floats. And that's why it's purging fuel out those vent holes. All right, I guess I'm going to pick up, do a little bit of research, and we'll come back at it. We figure something out. I got an idea for today. As disappointing as this is, that's probably going to be the end of the video for the day. Oh, good gravy. All right. I appreciate you sticking with me. If you got any ideas, maybe I should run a different carburetor. I'm not sure what I'll do here. Maybe I should rebuild. I'm going to start out with the idea of I'm rebuilding this carburetor and see what kind of grief I can get myself into with that. All right. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think I ought to do from here. I don't even think I'm going to drain that oil yet until I can get the car to come to temperature. I got to get the car to come up to temperature. That way it will... Yeah. If I can get the car to come to temperature, I can get it. I can resolve that backfiring, sputtering. I can tune the car a little bit better. I can get the dwell set and all that happy hoo-ha, but not without a decent carb, I guess. So we can close him up and do some thinking. Like I say, please like, subscribe, share, comment. And I'll catch you next time. Bye. This has been Empty Pockets production.